Hi and welcome to JohnRayner.tv. In this episode, we continue with our series of how to leverage social media, how you can use social media across your business to gain exponential results. And whilst in other videos, we've focused on individual platforms, social media platforms. Today, let's look at Twitter. And Twitter's been around, believe it or not, since 2006, almost as long as Facebook. So it's long in the tooth. It's been doing what it does for a long time now and stood the test of time. And currently with approximately 335 million users, about 335 million users, of which around 20% or 70 million, about 70 million users in the US and the remainder obviously outside of. Look, Twitter, if you know it well, you'll understand that really it's noise. It's sound bites. The best way I can explain it, it's more like a news feed. So people will post multiple times on Twitter per day, multiple times on Twitter per day. And they don't offend people by doing so. It's not, you're not downplayed. You don't lack favor with Twitter as a platform. But of course, maybe YouTube or maybe LinkedIn or maybe Facebook, you wouldn't post as often as you might tweet, because again, Twitter's more of a news feed. People are just putting out their thoughts and their ideas quickly. Obviously, video is being used more and more and more. Live stream now with Twitter is being used more and more and more. I'll get to that in a second. But look at this, approximately 500 million tweets. 500 million tweets, 500 million tweets are being posted and sent out into the world every single day. 500 million or 500 million tweets or messages every single day. That's why I said to you earlier, it's noise, it's sound bites, it's chatter, it's just a news feed. The other thing that you'll probably find on Twitter is where you get a lot more resistance or people wanting to confront maybe what you've said or maybe what you've shared. But at the end of the day, it's just a big noise based platform. And now 80% of all Twitter views or all tweets, 80% are on mobile phones. I've said in other videos regarding other platforms which also boast that the majority of their users are looking at the platform on their mobile phone. Look, in your tweets, if you're leading people to your website, etc., so therefore you know that people are finding your website or your link to wherever that might lead to on a mobile phone. So let's make sure that your website or your landing pages or your funnel pages where you lead people to, make sure they are mobile or cellular phone optimized and friendly, because the numbers speak for themselves. About 37% of Twitter users are between 18 and 30, the younger crowd. 37, let's say 40% are a younger crowd, 18 to 30 years of age. And about 25% of users sit between 30 and 50. There's a lesser usage above the age of 50. So there's a nice balance. If you've got a business that targets 50 and above, I probably wouldn't recommend using Twitter. You can if you want to. I would focus on other platforms for more mature audiences. But there's a nice blend or a nice balance of 18 to 50-year-olds. So if you do have a business where for whatever reason, your product and your service allows to put out lots of noise, lots of sound bites, lots of information, and you just want to keep hammering your message or messages home, then I would certainly recommend Twitter. Now, this is really, really powerful because Twitter claim that about 93% of their users, 93% of Twitter users prefer and give favor to videos. Videos, videos, videos. I've been saying this throughout this series, that if your business is not leveraging the power of social media, especially by way of video and videos plural, then you're probably leaving a chunk of change on the table, probably unquantifiable, because you don't know who you're not reaching, you don't know who you're not exposing your business to, who you're not informing, influence and persuading. Bottom line, if you're using any form of social media, including Twitter, make sure you're using video as a powerful and effective communication tool. And something for your business, if you're targeting 18 to 50 year old demographic, is that about there's been a 90% growth year on year with Twitter advertisements. Let me repeat that again. Twitter advertisement engagement. I don't just mean people posting advertisements. The actual engagement of advertisements has been growing 90 or 91% year on year for the last few years. In other words, Twitter's becoming a more reputable and more solid and formidable advertising tool. In other words, people are happy whilst they're online, between ages 18 and 50, whilst they're online, they're happy to check your advert if it's relevant or beneficial for them. And then of course, Twitter now offers, like similar to other platforms, including Facebook and Instagram, they offer a live streaming. Live streaming is awesome. We'll talk about that in another video because it's the next closest thing to virtual reality. People feel like it's far more raw and real and relevant to them. So look, there's some interesting thoughts around Twitter. If you've got a business, where you're targeting 18 to 50 year olds. More importantly, if you've got a product or a service where you can, by way of information, but especially videos, just keep, hitting that message or hitting the nail on the head. I would certainly consider Twitter to be a powerful social media platform to leverage your business and boost your business. Hope this helps. See you on the next episode of JohnRayner.tv.